Okay, this is really frustrating. Um, okay, so Disney says it's never been good at video games, remains happy with EA's work. Obviously, this is news that nobody wants to hear. Basically, Bob Iger stated, "We're good at making video games, television shows, theme parks, and cruise ships, and the like. We've never managed to demonstrate much skills in publishing side of games." Iger said in response to the questions about Disney's potential future involvement in video game development. So, that being said, why not? Lucasfilm thrived off of being a publisher, giving the IP to companies like BioWare, uh, old BioWare, Pandemic, or even just LucasArts, making games. And what's wrong with hiring a specialist in gaming, or even just what's wrong with? I know the industry inside and out. Like, I know which games are good. I know which companies are amazing. Almost every gamer does. Like, I don't understand why. Like, that was my one biggest fear when the IP was sold to Disney, was the gaming realm. Gaming was thriving still. There was 40 different, games on the way, all shut down because of the transfer over to Disney. Now, I don't mind what Disney has done to the franchise because we're getting quality movies despite the fan rebellion. Funny enough, it still was it's still not bad. We still got comics, we still got shows on the way, we still got movies on the way, and it's not the end of the world just because we haven't had any Star Wars content in the last year, because we have two movies that nobody liked. One, I guess, The Last Jedi, but that's fine. One, people still like Rogue One, people still like Solo, and people are forgetting that and thinking of more so the bad than the good. But this is completely like saying F you to the fan base that has kept this franchise alive by buying their video games, because that's pretty much the primary source of content that was being produced by LucasArts and Lucasfilm, aside from Clone Wars and some comics, and maybe a few projects here and there like Star Wars Detours. But gaming was thriving. It still had good content, aside from the Lego Star Wars games that they kept making over and over and over again. But still, like, I want more Star Wars games, and I don't want one company to be publishing it out to its branches of other companies that it owns. Like, give me LucasArts back, or at least Disney Interactive. Just turn them into a publishing company and publish it to other companies. It's like, give it to Epic Games, give it to Activision, even give it to freaking, I don't know, Neversoft. Make a fighting game. Who knows? But or Insomniac even. Like, there's so many good companies out there that can make a quality Star Wars game, and we're stuck with Electronic Arts making these half-assed games with no content in them. The loot boxes weren't even annoying. Just the games themselves were bad. Like, they looked pretty, all scenery, no games. But the fact that, they admit that they're bad in the gaming realm, just why would you even make this business decision in the first place to give it to Electronic Arts? It doesn't matter if you've had a good relationship with them. You made a poor decision. It's Star Wars. Of course it's going to make money, but you're going to piss a lot of people off if you mess it up. And Star Wars gaming is at fault. Respawn Entertainment is making a game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now, that game might be good. Respawn has made some pretty good games. With Apex Legends now, it's actually a really good game. Titanfall 2 had an amazing campaign. Despite it being short, it was still a solid game. And the multiplayer still held up. It was a good game. So Respawn, I have some hope. But the problem with, even the co-writer of Rogue One was saying how they don't know what the hell they're doing because they keep canning these games. And Star Wars is pretty much known for having a load of canceled games now. And reason why my voice is loud is because I'm very passionate about this topic, and I just read this article just now and am so mad that they can't get their crap together, because this is a problem. It's a huge problem. It's so easy to make quality games and make a ton of money off of them, especially if you have like I'm talking about like Star Wars games. Like, it's Star Wars, people are gonna buy it. Even non-gamers who just like Star Wars will buy a Star Wars game for the story because they like Star Wars. That's it. So you're broadening the demographic furthermore, in not just for gamers but for Star Wars fans and even Disney fans. But making these awful video games, you know, isn't the way to do it, and just having only one company do it isn't the way to do it either. LucasArts knew that. They made quality games. They gave it to other companies, and the fact that Disney, one of the biggest media outlets out there, like, is saying they don't know gaming, like, but then hire a team of hire a team of people who know gaming and let them handle it. Like, and also I'm kind of curious about this picture and where it's from, because there's Ahsoka riding Anakin's pod racer for some reason, and I'm kind of curious if they're bringing another pod racing game. But that's above the point. The point is, this is annoying. This is insanely frustrating. The fact that, like, I want more games and that we're not getting any because they keep failing at it, and yet this relationship between Disney and EA is still healthy. Like, give me... Sorry, I'm drinking, like, a can of Monster, so it's making me fizz. But, not literally, but, you know. But why does this keep happening? Even back before Disney, when we weren't getting any movies, we still had a show, which was quality. We still had games, which I liked, because I kept within the expanded universe. I kept within Star Wars through gaming, and I was okay with that. Even if we weren't getting movies, I was still okay with that. But the fact is, my realm of gaming that I enjoyed is gone. It's not there anymore, you know? And it's frustrating. It's frustrating to feel that way. One of the biggest things that happened last year for me with Star Wars is the fact that when I was at the panel at Comic-Con when Clone Wars was announced. What did I do right after the panel was over? I cried. I had no idea I was going to cry. I just cried. I even gave Dave Filoni a hug. It was a magical moment, and it was great. And the thought behind that emotional reaction that I, you know, experienced was the fact that, oh, hey, Star Wars is back. That's the first thing that came to mind, you know. And the thing is, it's insanely frustrating not having enough content. Like, and we thought with this new company with their you know, bottomless pit of money, we would get more stuff, and we don't, because Disney doesn't. and even handing off the IP to only Electronic Arts shows they don't know anything. And and just Star Wars gaming, now we are slowly getting content, you know, with ILM X Labs making Vader Immortals for the Oculus Quest. We have Star Wars Jedi Fallen. That's actually it. Those two games, and crappy mobile games that keep getting pumped out for some reason. But Battlefront sucks. It still sucks. I don't like it. Geonosis was insanely cinematic, beautiful. It's boring. It's always going to be boring. Maybe Titan mode will be cool. I don't know. If they bring back any elements from the original, like Battlefront 2, I'll have fun with it. But if they're going to keep making these insanely dull experiences, I'm not going to come back to the game. I'm sorely disappointed. I wasted $60 on Battlefront 1 and had a Christmas gift for Battlefront 2. And I wasn't planning on buying it. I'm not a sucker. And I don't want to buy any other EA title, you know, ever again. Like, that's just how I feel. I'm the consumer. I have a right to be mad. I'm giving them my, you know, my money. You know, it's like a stockholder being mad at Elon Musk for saying something stupid on Twitter. You know, stock value went down. Oh, hey, look, my life earnings are down the drain because of you. Well, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird situation. But anyways, that's all I had to say about this. I think it's dumb that they say they're bad at games. It's not even that. Like, if you're saying you're bad at, you know, gaming, and you're not refusing to hire a team of experts or just having another branch, or even just keeping LucasArts there and not firing anybody, like, then why? Like, it's just basically saying, I don't care. Here's the IP for gaming. Do whatever you want with it. That's it. That's probably how it even went down. You know, I don't care. You know, and it's awful, because then you're neglecting your gamers at this point. And a lot of people play video games. Like, have you been on Twitch? So, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. I'm sorry for ranting a little too much. I just wanted to voice my opinion, and that is all. Thank you.